It is the end of an era. Okay, last night on July 31st, I spent time with the Lord and I heard end of an era. When I looked up what that meant, it is when a period of time marked by a significant event comes to end. Then I heard the Lord say this: "You are crossing over the river. August 1st, it begins. The tables have turned in your favor. Woe to the wicked, their time is short. Hear me, my child. Fight the good fight of faith. When you see the tide rise, I will be with you. Come out from among them, speak all that I command of thee. Do not be dismayed or afraid of their faces. Rise from the ashes, for a new day, a new light has come. You are established. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your path. Time is short and at hand." And he gave me Joshua 1 and Joshua 3. So I felt it was significant that we were coming into the month of August, and the Lord was saying, you're crossing over the river. August 1st, it begins. And that this is about to be the best season of our lives. Even though everything has looked so dry and it has appeared as though it was dead, God is bringing back and breathing in new life into us, into the body. He is doing this new thing, and we are going to start to see so many come out of hiding, so many who have been running away from their calls to start to emerge in strength and in honor and pure hearts. But I feel like the Lord wants me to tell you that He is going to be with you into the new, into the promise, into the place that He has called you to go, not only to take authority over that land and that territory, but to come up against those powers and principalities that have placed themselves against the word of God and the will of God in that area. And He has equipped us in these past months, past years even, to prepare us for the giants of the land, that we would not run from them, but that we would be like Joshua and Caleb, see them and remind them who our God is. I felt that the Lord highlighted August 1st and said it begins because the Lord said to Joshua, "This day I will begin to exalt you in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with you." He is raising the Joshua generation, those who are not afraid of those giants in the land, those who will move in obedience because God commanded them to. These are the people that are crossing over their Jordan into their promised land right now. I truly believe that as we go closer and seek God in just His heart, have a pure heart of worship for Him, lay down our expectations, lay down our reputation, and just do as He is commanding us, we are going to see greater miracles than we ever have. Speak all that I command of thee. Do not be dismayed or afraid of their faces. And it wasn't until I read Joshua, where he was leading me to, that I realized this is actually part of what he said to Joshua. In Joshua 1:5 through 6, "No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to the fathers to give them." Again, in Joshua 1:9, he says, again, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." He is with us. I found it interesting when he said, "When you see the tide rise." I didn't quite know what that meant at first until I was reading in Joshua 3 about Israel crossing the Jordan. "And it shall come to pass," this is Joshua 3:13, "it shall come to pass as soon as the soles of the feet of the priests who bear the ark of the Lord of all the earth, shall rest in the waters of the Jordan, that the waters of the Jordan shall be cut off, the waters that come down from upstream, and they shall stand as a heap." I felt like this was a representation of what the Lord was commanding them to do. First, He was telling them to have faith enough to move. They had to stand ankle deep into this water before God moved and made the waters come back to where they could carry over the Ark of the Covenant and cross over the Jordan on dry land. So I feel like this is significant to tell you that whatever God has placed on your heart to do for Him, however He is telling you to move in this season, we are going to need to have faith to move before we see God move. Because the moment that we do, Just like the moment that the priest stood in the waters, at that point, they gave faith that God is going to do what he did before, and he is going to come with them, and he is going to move whatever is, hindering them from getting to that land that they're called to. He's going to move it out of the way. So as soon as they took the step, he did. So I felt like when he said, see the tide rise, I will be with you, know that he gives us the ability to see once we move in faith when we can't see. Lastly, he said, you are established. The meaning of established is to set up on a firm or permanent basis, to achieve permanent acceptance or recognition for. I felt like the Lord wanted me to tell you that you have been permanently placed in this new land. Once you are there, he has established you. He has trained you. He has brought you through the fire. He has led you this whole time, and he will not stop now. Isaiah 30:21. Your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. Whenever you turn to the right hand or whenever you turn to the left. So no matter which way, if you don't know which way to go, pray and ask the Lord to guide you. Take that step of faith and